Hey, Pastor Kevin here. Pastor Kevin in Whitehorse. Today we're going to be looking at the Advent wreath and why it is important to our Advent journey. As I had mentioned in an earlier video, we light a candle every Sunday. So this past Sunday was the first Sunday in Advent, so we light one candle. But as the weeks progress, second Sunday we light the second candle, first and second, and then first, second, third, then first, second, third, fourth in the fourth Sunday of Advent, and then the middle candle representing Christ and his presence among us. And as I had mentioned earlier, that symbolizes the divine light, Christ's light, getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter until it comes in its fullness. And the green is chosen because the green symbolizes life, the same way that the green in the environmental movement symbolizes creation and life. And the circle, the wreath as a circle, that symbolizes eternity. And we have more green on the altar with this garland, and the garland wrapped around, the Holy Family here. And then, with the candles and everything and the pine cones. This comes from, actually borrowed from ancient Nordic Yule festivals, as in Yuletide decorations. So a lot of the seasonal stuff, this Yuletide stuff, comes from not from Christian sources, but we borrowed from other cultural sources, which I don't see as a bad thing. A lot of others say, well, Christians are just appropriating this, or Christmas and Advent aren't real seasons, they're just stealing from other cultures. But that's not the way I see it. I see these cultural expressions of just illuminating what we believe and borrowing them for our purposes, not appropriating them because they emerged from the culture in which they were founded, but using them to, again, illuminate what we understand as Christians. So whether it's the wreath, the garland, the tree, the reindeer, all coming from Yule celebrations, that's all part of our own expression, because that's where Christianity had landed and taken root and used already culturally available symbolism to share and express the faith. In my mind, this is the same thing as Martin Luther taking beer hall songs and turning them into Christian hymns. You work with what you're surrounded with. Cultural appropriation, on the other hand, is when colonization takes place, or we take another person's or another culture's expressions with no connection to our own, and then we steal it and appropriate it for ourselves. That's different from how Christians adopted Yule customs. Because when the Nordic countries became Christian, they just used what was around them to express their faith.